preserved history. But Prince Ithelia still roams free.
Doomed. We're all doomed. Mortal, reality itself is threatened. Mortal, something's wrong. Hermaeus Mora senses fates, futures, winking out of existence. Potentials he predicted that will never be. I feel these instabilities rippling across reality. This must be Ithelia's doing, but we need to be certain. Instabilities! Places where the threads of fate fray and shred. And it's getting worse. I sense one forming in Westweald even now. But this one feels different. Addressing anomalies of fate is my sacred duty, but these scare even me. I suggested we hide in the Ichor Sea until this blows over. But the Great Eye said no. So I need you and Laramil to accompany me to the instability. Will you serve as Fate's chosen once more? I'll give you those pieces of gold you like so much. Before we depart, gather the Daedric relics, Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets. Even though they're depleted, the Great Eye has seen that you will need them in the trials to come. And I'm certainly not going to carry them. Haven't you realized by now that the Great Eye doesn't share the whys and wherefores with the hired help? But if Hermaeus Mora tells you to spin, you ask how many revolutions. And yes, I'm speaking from experience. I haven't had a chance to examine them yet. All I can tell you is that they're very disturbing. The way they shred fates before they're born. And they're growing more powerful. So, if you could get a move on, maybe we could do something about them. The relics are this way, gathering dust on the tiny mortal's wall.
Greenspeaker Derelith, Count Calentius, I'm afraid our friend has urgent business to take care of. Tribune Alea, will you escort the Greenspeaker and the Count home safely?
Consider it done.
Now that you have the relics, I suppose I must open a portal to the instability. This way, mortals.
Scrooge, where is this instability you detected?
Good question. But the threads of fate connected to that mortal are shredded. We should talk to him.
It was awful. Like the world ripped open. Like a tear. It swallowed our cart and poor Lazarus. Sucked him right in. We were foraging in Pharaoh's cavern. Lazarus and me. We heard a terrible ripping sound. And there it was. A tear in the space before us. Never seen the like. It was full of nothing. But Lazarus got too close. He was just gone. So I ran.
We must enter the cave and see this tear for ourselves. A tear in the fabric of reality. Not only have the threads of fate been parted, a piece of existence has been destroyed.
That's not good. Examine it, mortal, but carefully. Very carefully. Mortal, I think I know what's happening here. Let's talk. What started as instabilities in the threads of fate have become tears in the fabric of reality itself. The Great Eye's worst fears have come to pass. Somehow, some way, Ithelia is responsible for this disaster. I can feel it in my seventh appendage. I'm saying that before I returned to get you and Laramil, I examined a number of these instabilities. Some in the Telvanni Peninsula, even a few in Apocrypha. If they all grow into these reality tears, well, We're all doomed is an understatement. Now you doubt my expertise? Look, we only detected these instabilities because of their effect on nearby threads of fate. And that reality tear, if I didn't have all my eyes on it, I wouldn't even know it was there. This is Ithelia, all right. I'm not sure we can fix them. Our best chance is to find Ithelia and return her to her prison. And you have the relics to do it. We just have to figure out how to restore their depleted energy. Let me think. Here, I've marked your map. Take Abolisher to the Telvanni Peninsula, the Lamp to Westweald, and the Skein to Apocrypha. I'll send help to meet you with directions on how to restore the relics. Meanwhile, Laramil and I will try to locate Ithelia.
We shall send Haldain, Baragon, and Tribune Leia to assist you, Proxy. Meet us at Baragon's townhouse when you have restored the relics. And, if you would, convey my regards to Haldain.
Over here, comrade. Perhaps you can make sense of what the Watchling told me. The friendly Daedra Scroot sent me to meet you, comrade. She and Laramil told me some strange things, but after everything that happened in Westweald... Anyway, I'm here to help. Indeed. Apparently the workers in this camp discovered an ancient shrine to Azura before they were overwhelmed. Laramil suggests that if you hold the Lamp of Clarity close to the shrine, Azura herself will restore its energy. The shrine to Azura should be on the east side of the lumber camp. Let's go find it. What? After everything with the recollection, you think I wouldn't want to see this through to the end? When Laramil summoned me and Scroot explained things, I readily agreed to help. Now, let's get moving before reality breaks down around us. The Wildburn was not kind to this place. Let's locate the shrine, but remain vigilant. The Shrine of Azura should be just up ahead. The Shrine of Azura. Hold the lamp close, and let's see if this works. The Lamp of Clarity looks restored to me.
Deals and bargains.
Stendarr protect us. Let's get out there.
I just want to talk.
You again! Stay away from me! Help! She's going to kill me!
No, wait! This is hopeless. I'm such a screaming ninny when I panic. I suppose you saw that whole debacle? It's embarrassing enough for me to witness my own base emotions, let alone anyone else. I've got to pull myself together. Literally. Obviously. Though I hoped it would go better. I was experimenting with the reflective Daedric magic in this region. I always loved mirrors. During my studies I fractured my personality, freeing my emotions to run amok. I haven't felt right since. Must I repeat myself? You saw my fear earlier. I don't miss my stupid whims, but I'm not myself without my facets. They're running wild, and now they won't return to me. Maybe a stranger could convince them to come back. I'll make it worth your time. I wish I didn't need my petty emotions. They only cause trouble. I'm still linked to my facets. I sense one near a river south of Skingrad. It's probably my despair. I can be rather dramatic when I'm in a doleful mood, and the water is comforting. Of course you do. Let's get on with it then. I'd rather not drag this out any longer than I have to. Although, at least my despair isn't likely to run anytime soon. I tend to wallow when the mood strikes. If I knew the answer to that, do you think I would be here? Daedric magic is tricky at best, and the magic in Westweald is particularly volatile. I must have pushed my experiment too far, and shattered some element binding the spell together. I'm a sorceress. Daedric magic is just a tool, like a hairbrush or a dab of rouge. I was creating a spell to expedite my morning routine. Mirror magic is more powerful here. It was going swimmingly, until the mirrors shattered, and I did too. Honestly, I'm not sure. Talk to them for a start. I can be quite stubborn, so I expect my facets won't come easily. Do whatever it takes to convince them to return. Appease them. Bargain with them. Tie them up for all I care. Just get them back. I wish the river would just carry me away. If only I had the energy to drown myself. I can't even do that. Despair, sadness, depression. What does it matter? I don't have the strength to argue with you. I hoped the river would calm me. But the flowing water just reminds me how stuck I am in this miserable life. Please, let me rot. It's all I'm good for. There is one thing that might lift my spirits. Whenever I was sad as a little girl, I'd collect pretty blue flowers by the river's edge to weave into a crown. I saw the same blue flowers nearby, but I don't have the strength to gather them. That's too kind. Really. Don't waste your time on me. I'm sure you have better things to do. But if you insist, I suppose I'll still be here. The river is rising much more slowly than I thought it would. Why do you insist on prolonging my suffering? I don't suppose I can stop you, though. Ask your questions. I doubt my answers will make any difference to you. You could never understand the deep well of sadness that lives inside me, spilling out in my tears. It's ineffable. An abyss so large, I fear it'll swallow me whole. That is to say, I don't really know. What does it look like? I'm waiting here for the sweet embrace of death. The flowers by the river's edge are so pretty. Maybe my tears could help water them. Oh, but they're so far away. You did that for me. Maybe there is still some kindness in the world. Ah, these blooms are beautiful. The dark clouds in my mind are parting a little. I feel lighter. I know. I just haven't had the strength to return before now. Maybe reuniting with her would be nice. Less lonely. That's true. I felt incomplete this whole time. I need her strength to help me shoulder the burden of my sorrows. Thank you for your kindness, stranger. I'm ready to go home. you are, darling. Let me share your burdens.
Please. I don't want to be alone anymore.
You won't be. Not ever again. Oh. I feel so heavy all of a sudden. Good work. That's one less facet to worry about. I feel sad. Oh, it aches. What's this pressure in my chest? I can't stand it. Please, return another facet. There's one nearby. It feels boisterous. My delight, maybe. I need more than despair. It's overwhelming. I always liked celebrating at Stone Chip Tavern in Ontis. Check there. Now, I need to lie down for a bit.
as war rages on. Leovik's warriors are on the attack, while traitors strike size back.
Who wouldn't want such a cozy little home?
Sword swinging, death knells.
If you're here to complain about that pamphlet I posted about the jungle growth blazing through the countryside, I'm not overreacting. You just aren't seeing the danger it poses to everyone working outside of Skingrad. Oh, tell me he didn't send you. Just because I believe that the new forest isn't natural and poses a danger to Westweald doesn't mean that I don't support his business. I'm happy it's fruitful. But this forest isn't good for anyone. Gods. Haldain. I have to look into his death. Figure out what happened and find justice where I can. But that will be my battle. Thank you for finding me. I hope Haldain's at peace. Take this, with both of our thanks. Oh, God. Haldain's really gone. I'm all right. My knees just don't seem to want to work. There's so much to do. I have to tell our parents. Oh, God. I have to tell our parents. He said it was too good not to use. That the wood elves wouldn't mind since there were so many new trees anyway. I told him it was a bad idea, but he was so stubborn. I'll make whoever killed him pay. Well, that will help me narrow it down. No one's allowed to just attack an entire camp and get away with it. I know not everyone approves of logging, but the Weald needs lumber. We try to be civilized here in Skingrad. If I have a problem with the business, I tell them or summon the guard. I don't attack their stall, but the recollection didn't choose that route. Now I'm not sure if I will either. I guess I'll find out.
Drink up, friends! The next round is on me. Well, hello there, gorgeous. You fancy a drink? Ooh, you know me, but I don't know you. I'd love to share a drink and see how well you hold your ale, but I seem to have run dry. Oh, Westweald Wallop is the best drink in this place. Fetch me a cask, and we can sit and talk for as long as you like. I knew I liked you. Ask away, pretty face, but don't take too long. My cup is still empty. Why, I'm making some new friends! There's no better way to win people over than a cold drink and a warm toast! And these people really know how to celebrate. Oh, now I want some toast. Because life's too short not to be silly. What do I have to worry about? I've got all the ale I could want, a gorgeous stranger chatting me up, and my tap's not due. Not yet, anyway. Things have never been better. You hear that, barkeep? I've got a new drinking buddy.
Please, make yourself comfortable, traveler. There's plenty of ale to go around. Westweald Wallop, you say? That's our finest ale, and it doesn't come cheap. Very well. 1 cask of Westweald Wallop. Our establishment is not responsible for any injuries obtained in the course of your inebriation.
Did you get it? Don't dawdle, pour us around. Cheers to you, my friend. Well, drink up! That ale really packs a punch. I might take a nap for a minute. Well, that was embarrassing. Don't worry, I already took her back. Can we speak, friend? That was mortifying. I'm sorry you had to see that. I never did learn to hold my drinks. After all that, I would understand if you want to leave, but I could still use your help, if you're willing. That's a fair question. I don't quite feel like myself, and it's not just the headache I can feel brewing thanks to my delight's indulgence. I'm still missing 2 facets. I need you to get them back. That's good, but I don't think this one wants to be found. It's my fear. The same facet you saw earlier. She probably ran to the deepest place she could find to hide. I sense she's in a cave or ruin southwest of Ontis. Tread lightly. I hate to admit it, but I've never been good in a panic. Quite the opposite, actually. I doubt my fear will come willingly. I'll catch up with you as soon as I've settled... Well, I suppose it's my tab now, isn't it? I suppose that's only fair. It may be a moment before they tally up my tab. It appears my delight was a big spender. Please, ask your questions. I could use a distraction. I'm not sure, but it can't be good. Beyond the inevitable confusion and damage to my reputation, I don't know what they'll do if they get desperate. They're beings of pure emotion. They can't be reasoned with. We need to get them under control. Haven't you ever given in to your feelings? Stopped thinking and just acted?
It was something like that. My facets are pure emotion. When they shattered, there was no logic. They simply followed their urges. Better than before. Bubbly, even, despite the nausea. My delight did the drinking. Now I'll get to deal with the consequences. Still, it's better than the despair I was feeling earlier. I find the melodrama exhausting, even when it's my own.
Stay back! Oh, apologies. I found this necromancer dying of vicious wounds. RK has her now. But you should be careful, traveler. There are dark things afoot here. The locals say Nonungalo is haunted. As a priest of RK, it is my duty to investigate. I found this poor soul taking her last breaths, raving about a ritual gone wrong and undead necromancers. Please, I need help. I cannot handle this alone. Something killed the necromancers inside the ruins, but I believe they have risen from the grave to continue their dark ritual. These spirits are an affront to RK, and we must exorcise them. I will reward you for your help in this. I found a journal among the necromancers' things. It revealed how the ritual began. Interrupting their spell should subdue the spirits and put an end to their plot. Read the journal, but be wary. Whatever killed the necromancers may still be inside. We need to gather the items used for the spell, remove them from the ritual site, and burn any corrupted corpses we find. We should also destroy the undead lurking in the ruins. Their souls cannot move on until their bodies are laid to rest. All necromancy is sacrilege to RK, but this particular ritual could endanger all of Westweald. The necromancers were attempting to resurrect an undead army. I shudder to think what they may have intended to use it for.
She sent you to kill me. I won't let you.
RK, help us! This place is full of traps! Stay away from me, monster! RK, help us. There is powerful necromantic energy here. We must be near one of the objects from the ritual. Just as I suspected. Fresh blood to feed the spell.
Just get away from me!
That spirit is channeling the ritual. Quickly, find and burn its corpse.
Flesh of the body, bones of the dead, blood of the heart, awaken the grave! No! The spell isn't complete!
Good work. We should keep moving. There are more undead to exorcise. Watch out! The necromantic forces are strong here. wrath will find you.
Me. What do you want with me? Are you just going to drag me back to her? You aren't. But I saw you talking to her. The other me. The one that wanted to hurt me. She does? Wait. It's coming back now. I'm part of her, aren't I? I'm her fear. That's right. And the other one, the scary Bellion, she's part of us too. This whole time, I've been running away from myself. I'm such a fool! I suppose that's alright, but please, don't make me stay down here any longer than I have to. I don't really know. I just started running, looking for a place to hide. I didn't think anyone would find me here, but then you came. So, I just kept going deeper and deeper until the spiders got me. It was me. The other me. The wrong one. She was terrifying. She said I was too pretty, and she couldn't stand to look at me. I could tell she wanted to hurt me. She lunged at me, so I ran and never looked back.
It's all right, darling. I'm here now. You don't have to run anymore.
I was so scared. I didn't think the fear would ever end.
Fear keeps us alive. You were doing your best. But let's work together from now on.
Oh, my heart's racing. I don't like this place. Please, speak with me for a moment. Let's make this quick. I want to get out of here. There's only one facet left. I know which one it is now. And she's not going to be easy to capture. I hate admitting it's such a major part of my personality. But it's my vanity. I believe she's somewhere in Dawnwood, which is essentially the most dangerous place she could be. It's the Wood Elves, all right? Their long lives, their ethereal beauty. I always wanted to be as beautiful as them. I'm ashamed to admit all the jealous thoughts I've had. Without logic or restraint, I don't know what my vanity will do to them. I should join you this time. I can be rather headstrong when I'm in a mood. I'll go ahead to Dawnwood and meet you in the town of Vashabar. Ask if anyone has seen something that could lead us to my vanity. I doubt she's being subtle. Find me there. I'll meet you in Vashabar. We have to find my vanity before she does something regrettable.
Arcade's wrath will find you. something vile nearby. Get back, foul creature!
Not done!
Good. You cleared the corruption here, but I fear there may be more. His wrath will find you. Be careful. That blade has a wicked edge to it. Get away from me, monster! Protect us! Get back, foul creature! Monster! Arcade's wrath will find you. Arcade, protect us! Gaining strength. Quickly, burn the body.
Arise, you sleep. undead. Walk among the living instead. Wretched mortals, I'm not finished.
Good work. We should not linger here. There is more to do. We cannot leave any trace of the ritual behind. You must take that scroll. It is done. The remaining necromantic energy will dissipate on its own. Meet me outside, visitor. Arcay smiles upon you, friend. Your assistance in stopping the ritual has finally put the spirits of Nonungalo to rest. You saved both the living and the dead of Westweald today. Thank Arcay, this is the end of it. I can already sense the necromantic energy waning. The air feels lighter somehow. I am not sure. They may have been drawn to the necrotic energy generated by the ritual. There are rumors of similar Daedric attacks across Westweald, but no one knows where they are coming from. I will be sure to mention them in my record. I will take those. They should not be left unaccounted for. The Temple of Arche has measures in place to safeguard such dangerous objects, and prevent them from causing any further harm. Thank you, friend. As promised, here is a token of my gratitude. Hopefully, our paths may meet again under less grim circumstances. Now, I need a hot bath to wash off the stink of the grave. By the smell of it, you could use one too. Remember, life has no meaning without death. That is why the Church of Arche rejects all forms of necromancy. We did good work here, but I am ready to return to my duties. I have always found life more orderly within the Church than outside it. I will return to my order in Skingrad, and tell my fellow priests that Nonungalo has been exorcised. The Legion should also know about the Daedra we encountered. I am sure they will want to investigate further. There is more work to be done at home. I must return. Arche bless you, traveler.
I'm telling you, there's been a mistake. Give me a chance to explain.
Why don't you explain how you escaped, or what you did to my wife?
What's going on, Aleylon? I just checked on the prisoner. She's secure.
Finally, there you are. There's been a misunderstanding. Please, let me explain. This wood elf is so angry with me. I'm sure he has reason to be. I just wish I knew what drove my vanity to such crimes. This man claims I turned his wife into a pig and escaped my bonds. Thankfully, the guard says her prisoner is still secure, but we're too late to prevent my vanity from lashing out. There's only one option. I have to face my vanity. I can be petty at times, but I've never been prone to such dark magic. At least, not consciously. I suspect something's been festering inside me for too long. Maybe together, we can clear the air. Please, let my friend speak with your prisoner. We're all eager to resolve this.
Very well, but we'll accompany you. Don't try anything.
I don't like this, Sir Ogwyn. They might use their vile magic on us.
What have we here? That's a new face. What a shame it's not prettier. These wood elves think they're so perfect with their pretty little lives in their pretty little forest. None of them deserve it. Vanity! Is that all you think of me? Just shows how ignorant you are. I'm Bellianne the Bewitching, sorceress extraordinaire, and envy of the sisters. And if you think these bindings are enough to hold me, you're sorely mistaken. Jealousy, I assume. They'd hardly be the first to tie me up because of my looks. More like I revealed her true form. His stupid little wife was tromping around the forest like a dumb animal. So, I decided to make her outside match what was inside. She didn't even fight back. She must have known she deserved it.
How dare you! You had no right!
Calm yourself, Aleylon.
I can't believe it. Please, friend, I must speak with you. This is awful. She's not just my vanity. She's my rage.
I don't know. It's hard enough for me to acknowledge my vanity, let alone this rage. I understood my other facets, but this one is something I've been suppressing for a long time. I'm scared to let her back in. I suppose you're right. Refusing to acknowledge this facet is what allowed it to fester and grow so angry in the first place. Thank you. Please, take this token of my gratitude. I know what I need to do now. This prisoner is my responsibility. Let me deal with her. And I'll submit myself to your judgment.
Fine, but make it quick.
Back off, you simpering fool! Darling, we're one and the same. I'll accept you, but you'll never hurt anyone again.
You can try to stop me, but we both know I'm part of you. And I always will be.
I'm so sorry for what I did to your wife. Let me make amends.
Enough of your tricks! You can fix this by returning my wife to me!
Of course. Please, allow me to reverse the spell.
Oh, thank Ife, that's over.
Dearest, my love, you're back! Sir Arguin, I revoke my charges. Let the stranger leave and put this behind us.
Very well. You are both free to go.
Thank you. And you, friend. I won't forget all your help in this.
I still can't believe I'm back. I thought I'd be trapped as a pig forever. At least your friend made good on her promise, but I'm not sure what to think of her. I don't know if I'll ever be able to eat pork again after this.
I don't really understand what just happened. Your friend is stranger than a tree with no roots. You're free to go, but I'd suggest you both keep a low profile. A Leylon's patience can only be stretched so far.
I still don't trust your friend. She seems sincere now, but I'll wait to see what my wife has to say about it.
I suppose I ought to thank you. Count yourself lucky, darling. I never let anyone see as much of myself as you have. I don't know what's coming next, but at least I know I'll be facing it whole. You have my gratitude.